Yeah. I mean, there was a
No
lot
wonder
of that.
I couldn't walk that way.
No, but there was a lot of that, and also a lot of, hey man, how you doing? You okay? And yeah, man, well, what do you need? What do you need?
I got your back.
Right.
Yeah. Let's talk about this. Let's powwow over it, in the evening. Let's go over what we're going to do the next day.
And hey man, I'm exhausted. Okay, let's just wake up early in the morning. We'll do it. But it was fantastic experience overall.
Yeah, it was interesting because the clerk, who was, very conservative and tough, but she
kind of
was
militaristic.
Fair. Yeah, she was fair though. But at the end, I said,
the clerk,
thank you very much.
Not the judge.
Yeah.
What we should explain that a clerk pretty much runs the courtroom for the judge, and some of them are a little laid back. But a lot of them are very hands-on and protective of the judge. Now, this judge is such a laid-back guy that the clerk became, or the good fit for him was this militaristic clerk, because to make sure that attorneys didn't take advantage of him and people didn't, start to hijack the courtroom away from the judge and whatnot. So
she's got to monitor the courtroom, and she has to bring in the jurors and make an accounting of each juror.
She's like the director.
It's a big responsibility.
She's like the producer.
She's like the producer. Yeah.
She runs the show behind the scenes.
Exactly.
And she was tough on us, but at the end, I said, "Thank you very much, Miss Clerk," and she said, "Well, I look forward to seeing the Mandel brothers again." It was
there you go.
That was
there
awesome.
you go.
Have you suffered or been injured by someone else's negligence? When you need a legal team that will stand up for what is right, won't give up the fight and obtain justice, call 818-886-6600. Mandel Trial Lawyers specializes in personal injury cases of all types. Whether it's a car accident, product or premises liability, dog bite, or a catastrophic injury, Mandel Trial Lawyers are there for you when the fight is worth it. Call now for your free consultation. 818-886-6600. Let the scales of justice tip in your favor.
So I want to talk about the girls now, the ladies here.
Okay, the sisters.
The heavy-duty beauties.
The heavy-duty beauties. So how did you get into producing? Because you are number one producers here.
Well, my run I've always been involved in creatively, like with music. That's how I started out. I started, I was doing music, a songwriter, producer.
She's a rapper.
I used to do that, that's
Can I hear a little rap?
This
is Meredith.
we cannot. Wrong stage.
What's your
wrong station.
Okay, well, what's your country music name?
My country music name, what would that be? It'd be Dottie.
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 I like it.
Country name.
Dottie.
Yep,
Yeah.
Dottie.
All right, Dottie.
So anyways, I started out doing music, and music slowly turned into
Producing
videos. And then once I started producing videos, I actually started getting, it was a little bit before that, I got contacted by Ryan Seacrest. And so that whole connection of who I was dealing with, I still had that connection after moving forward, doing videos and producing shows. And so I started producing content and selling them to networks. And so we would kind of come up with, she's great at coming up with ideas. Or I'm great at coming up with ideas. She's great at coming up with names. She's great at coming up with content surrounding
I'm the cerebral sister. So anything that needs to be written correctly will go to me.
She goes, whatever you do. We could have done that for fun. We could have had a spelling bee.
Don't pick Meredith.
Yeah.
Don't have on our team. Whatever you do, call a lifeline. Call a friend. They ask you to spell, girl, it's over.
Google it.
I'm not good at that,
But
I'm
you're
very
the
creative.
older sister.
Yeah.
So you're calmer. Or a little more serious.
Maybe, just more.
She's more wild.
No.
Yeah.
Not
yes.
than you.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. I might have a mouth, but she's got a mouth.
Come on.
Well, when we were younger,
that roared.
When we were younger, Larry was a much different person.
What was he like?
He was. He had a little bit of a temper on him. He was very particular on how his day or how his work was, and not necessarily a serious person, but a determined person.
I feel
very
these are
determined
qualities that I possess as well.
Yeah.
And
I was the free spirit in the house. I was running around, and he would his room would be, there wouldn't be a speck of dust in his room, and all his books would be put away. Very, his what do you call it, a shelf with all his knickknacks and whatnot have to be just so in his room. Whereas my room would be completely disarray, a disaster.
But you were a free spirit, too. You'd be hiking, backpacking, taking the dog.
Long hair, playing the harmonica.
You have long hair?
She likes that.
Oh, yeah.
He had hair down to his shoulder.
She's into that.
I do.
And it
I'm a
puffed out.
rocker.
It was like,
Yeah, she's
boom.
Jufro.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say this.
Yes.
In going back into how we got into it.
Yes.
I will say this, like how you guys did your first run of going into a trial. I will say that since we have teamed up into moving forward into doing this venture together of creatively doing the show, this has opened up so many doors for us, and it's just changed how we look at each other, the respect we have for each other,
Right.
and to be able to share that with a family member, it's so rewarding.
It is.
And especially when you get to that age where you can actually appreciate one another, and you're like, you know what, she's got my back.
Right.
Like if anything else matters in this world, like I know I can call my sister and she's got my back.
I will help you bury the body.
Yeah.
Well, that's an important message, I think, because if you have family and you're having some kind of feud or strife, and, I think you got to do what you got to do, all you can do to repair it and get back to that, because no one's ever going to have your back like a sibling, maybe a parent, maybe, but your brother, your sister, I mean, come on.
Right.
Yeah, so
You
you
gotta
have
cherish that.
I don't think you have the same dynamic with a parent as you do with a sister
That's
or
right.
a sibling.
Because you don't have the same shared experience
Correct.
growing
It
up.
was a different point of view as well.
So we say to the audience, you take one step backward and think about the relationship and maybe reach out again. Maybe try to patch up.
I mean, I think that
Philosopher
depends.
Larry.
Thank you very
I
much.
think that also depends. Somebody's sibling could be not worth reconnecting to.
That is
There
true.
are
Yeah.
people that,
Yeah.
toxic relationships should stay away.
That's
Protect
true.
yourself.
That's
but,
true.
Beyond repair.
Right.
I think
some are.
it took us a long time to get where we are. But ultimately, it's like I said, moving forward now in this journey of working together, having the relationship of a business and depending on each other, it's really just opened up us being super creative with no judgment. So it's like I can come up with an idea where if I'm sharing it with a group of producers in front of me that aren't my sister, I'd almost have to kind of sometimes be careful of what I say, as opposed to her, I could just fly off the handle and there's no judgment on an idea.
That
And
is
I will
true.
tell her exactly what I think, and I do.
And we
tell
call that brutal honesty.
Yes,
Exactly.
absolutely.
I have that. But, we work well because what her weaknesses are my strengths and my weaknesses are her strengths. So,
I'm trying to find my weakness.
Oh,
kidding.
wow.
But it's been so fun doing
Being
this.
too nice.
We're Larry and Rob Mandel, the brothers-in-law, here on Go Country 105. Do you have a legal issue you need help with? We want to hear from you.
Find us on Instagram and send us a message. Then tune in on Saturdays at 8 a.m. right here on Go Country 105.
I have a question for you guys. So 2 days ago, I was driving on the freeway, and there was a truck that had pebbles on it, like a cement.
Oh, yeah, I've had that happen.
Pebble fell off,
Right.
cracked my window.
Yeah.
like a big crack or like a little nick?
Like a little nick. Like
But
a
it's
chip.
gonna turn into a
It's
big
going to turn
thing.
into one for sure.
Yeah.
So my
It's
question,
covered.
It's covered by
It
insurance.
should be.
Yeah.
If you have windshield protection,
Yeah.
which is cheap, it's like $50 a
Wait,
year.
is that something that comes on a normal policy?
Normally?
I think you
have to request it?
I don't know if you have to.
No,
I feel like I have
it's
to
usually
check
covered.
my
But some
insurance
policies
policy.
are written with it contained within. it.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to look into that. See, that's good to know because I don't know
I don't know
I
that
got
I
this
have
Did you-
that.
Did you get the guy's plate?
I did get the plate.
Oh, if you got the guy's plate, they're liable for that. They're not. The only
feel like
thing
this
you're allowed
happens a
to
lot.
spill from a car is water or chicken feathers, and I swear to God, that is the truth.
No, is that
And
the
you
true or
learned
false?
that?
Yeah.
Yes, you did. You learned that in traffic school, didn't you? You got a ticket. Come on.
I
talk
don't
to
remember where I learned that. I thought my wife,
fifth.
who has ties to Missouri, knew that.
It. No.
But,
Well, I learned it in traffic school.
Stay connected with us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and of course, brothersonlaw.com.
How many speeding tickets have you gotten in your lifetime, Larry?
I'd say 4 or 5, and I've beat all of them.
What's the fastest you were
beat
going?
them?
Yes, I did. One.
I mean, in court, or you mean like going to traffic school?
Going to court.
So did the cop just
look
not
at
show
Larry.
up, or you actually debated your case?
Not show up, and I also debated my case.
And what'd you say?
60 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone is not speeding, Your
One
Honor.
I can remember, it was radar, and he had, but there was another vehicle next to me, and I argued that he mixed us up. That vehicle was speeding ahead of me, and that's where his.
Did you say if the glove don't fit, you must have quit?
That's right.
So, and what's the fastest you've gone since have you gotten a speeding ticket before?
I have. The fastest I've ever been ticketed for was going 85 on Route 395.
That's where I was.
Near Bishop. It's on my way to Mammoth.
That'll never happen to me.
And, routinely people are going in their 80s, even 90s on that route. And you don't even realize you're going that fast because, you can be in a car that just kind of cruises fast.
I go with what the traffic I feel like goes next to me.
Have you gotten speeding tickets?
I am the world's slowest driver.
She picks me up and she goes, I think you should drive. I said, why? She goes, just you want to get there on time.
Well, that's funny because my younger brother, who Rob has, I must have given him my temper because he has the temper. He has no patience, whereas I had so much patience. I have so much patience now.
Larry, I think it's reversed, turned in Mr. Patient.
Listen.
Yeah, I am definitely, once I'm in a car, I don't want to be in the car anymore.
let's go.
I want to be at my destination. I would
Listening to music,
prefer,
Talking.
nah, I would prefer if it was, what do you call it? Beam me up,
Yes.
Just beam me to that
You
destination.
know those things that you hold on to the side of the car, like the handles? When I'm with him, I hold on the whole time.
That's like our mother.
Yeah.
Our mother's bar.
Yeah.
He's like your mother. Good.
Yeah. Well, he brakes.
No,
he
our
hits the
mother
brakes and
speeds so
goes.
bad.
is that
We're
right?
hanging on for dear life.
Like, stop. And she breaks so close. We're like, you're killing us.
Yeah.
Well,
We're going to go for the tip of the day.
This is engineered by Cam.
yes.
And,
these tips
and
of the,
Meredith.
these tips of the day
Tips
are,
of the day.
are
Thank you, guys.
are
All right.
from me.
Go, Rob.
All right, so summer means more time outside, and that could lead to more mosquito bites. Check all around your property for standing water and remove it. Mosquito larvae only need half an inch of water to grow in. So if you have a water feature in your landscape, like a fountain or a bird bath, add a few drops of bleach to keep the mosquito larvae from forming. However,
Larvae.
other than bleach, you can also use an algicide product that is safe for birds.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called, I want to say it's called Pro Tech or something like that. You can go to like Do It Center or any place like that, or any place that has fountain supplies, and put some of that stuff
But
in
does that keep
instead.
the mosquitoes this way as well?
It should. I mean, a fountain is moving water.
Yeah,
So
moving water is
yeah, it should
fine,
be.
but if it's a bird bath that's just standing,
Yeah.
then you want to.
Now they have these
If the bleach-
non-toxic products. It's like a light that attracts mosquitoes and other insects, and I have that on my property.
Does it make the zzz?
Yeah,
Wouldn't it?
a little bit, but not too bad. And then they're gone. That's
There's
the way to do
just
it.
so many more mosquitoes in the summer now than I've noticed in any
With a
other
wet
year.
winter, you're going to have mosquitoes.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
got bit bad.
Hey,
Yeah.
here's a true or false, and I know Cam knows the answer.
Yeah, I'm Xing myself out because I.
Okay,
I
is
know
this
the
a
answer.
misprint? But go ahead.
In Pittsburgh, it's legal for housewives to hide dirt under the rug.
Well, I mean, of course it's legal.
It's legal?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Or is
Did
it
you mean it's
illegal?
illegal? Is it